right forward, pray, up we go. So a slight change now is optional. Otherwise you just keep doing what you're doing. So coming down, hands front, hands side, inhale, right, left, down, up. So now we need to go down again, down and back, right forward, left forward, pray, up we go. Coming down, hands front, hands side, inhale, left, right, down. So you go over the toes as you come up, then you tap the toes again down, optional, down and back, left foot forward, right foot forward, hands to pray. Let's try jumping round, see how you do. So coming forward, hands front, hands side, inhale, exhale, palms back, down, over the toes up, tuck toes, optional, down, back, look at the hands, look where you're going to bend and come forward. Pray, up we come. Let's do another one of those. Sure you're fine. Hands front, hands side. Inhale, jumping back, down, up, tuck. See how it goes down and back. Jumping forward. Hands to pray. Up we go, hands to your heart. Let's pull up hands, tuck them in. Okay, lift those arms, stretch up, over to the right side, stretch. Come back to the center, over to the left side, and back, and a slight back bend, stretch it out. And slowly you're going to bring your hands down, hands front, hands side, inhale. Let's jump back once more. Do a little chaturanga. Up we come. Optional, back down and into your down dog. Okay, feet together. I want you to lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Now you bring the right knee, left armpit onto the toes. Bring it forward. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back up. Let's do it twice more. So bring it forward. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. Last one. Bring it forward. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it up. Now you're going to step forward. So make sure you help your foot if you need to. All the way forward. Well, not that far forward. Just where it's in line. Okay. You have your 2 blocks. They're there. I want you to slowly drop your left knee. Softly. Softly drop your foot. And up you come. Have a nice stretch here. Big stretch up. Nice deep breathing. From here, we're going to bring down the hands and grab hold of those 2 blocks. Place them down. Then you're going to tuck your back toe, straighten your back leg. And then start to straighten your front leg. Watch that back toe, so it must be still straight, exactly how it is. Your left hip is forward, your right hip is back, and you're stretching out. Legs. Now, if you can't be doing this, and you need to go up a little bit, you go up a little bit. If you've got a great forward bend and it's not hurting you in any way, your hands can be on the floor. But the most important thing is you're putting the left hip forward, right hip back. And you're lengthening into the spine. So you find your tailbone is busy challenging your skull bone. Hold and breathe. Slowly start to bend your right knee and come up, Virabhadrasana 1. It's a low Virabhadrasana 1. It is the correct height. Breathe into it. Hold. Smile. All right. Slowly, hands down to the floor. You're stepping back into a plank. You should be the correct alignment. Chaturanga, you can drop your knees if you need to, over the toes, Urdhva Mukha. Those of you who can, you can do another Chaturanga, please come down with me and push up. Beautiful, bring your feet together. So we lift up our left leg to the ceiling. Bring your left knee to your right armpit and hold for 3, 2, 1. Take it back up. Let's do that twice more. Bring it in for 3, 2, 1, and take it up. Let's do it again. Bring it in for 3, 2, 1, and up goes. Lovely. Now you're going to help that foot if you can't get all the way forward. Bring it all the way forward, right by that thumb. Okay, make sure it's there. Now control dropping the right knee, dropping the right foot. Up you come. Stretch. Lengthen, lengthen. Come out of the spine. Lift. Feel how your body's lifting up. Nice deep breathing. Let's take our hands down to your blocks. So if you needed them and you needed them up last time, do what you need. If you felt that you didn't need them and you want your hands on the floor, do what's necessary. Okay, you're going to tuck the back toe, you're going to straighten back leg on your marks, and you're going to straighten the front leg. Stretch out. Look at your back foot, make sure it's in line, so it's not out to the side, straight forward. Pull back your left hip forward with your right hip. Let's work into those hammies. Lengthen through the spines. I don't want rounded spines, I want lengthened spines. Nice deep breathing. You should feel the sciatic nerve activated. And just hold it and extend. Slowly you're going to start to bend your left knee. Beautiful. Let's come up into Virabhadrasana 1. So it's a nice low lunge. And instead of going down to the floor, we're going to step forward into Utkatasana. So just step yourself forward, knees bent. Now hold right here. You're right down to the floor. Your pelvis is going to come forward and you're going to sit up a little bit higher, stretching it up. Your knees are slightly apart. I'm going to go skiing now. So I want to take those straight arms and stretch them behind you. We're going down, downhill slope. So imagine going all the way down, stretch, lengthen with the arms. Hold it. Let's come up, uphill, pelvis forward, straighten that back. Nice deep breathing. We're going to do 2 more of these. Coming back, stretch it out. Hold. Let's come up. Breathe. And let's go back. Going down, downhill. Okay, hold it. And coming up. Hold. Let's straighten our legs. And let's work over to the right. Big stretch to the right. Keep the hips square. So you're not leaning to the side. Hips are square. Just stretching over to the side. Use the core for this. Come back to the center. Over to the left. Lengthen over to the left. Back to the center. And let's have a slight back bend. And a swan dive all the way down. Hands front. Hands side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jumping back. Nice. Let's go down. Chaturanga. Over those toes. Urdhva Mukha. Open. Push the shoulders back. Tuck toes optional. Chaturanga. And push up. Lovely. Feet together. We're going to work back to the right side. So right leg up to the ceiling. You're going to take it to your right armpit. And we're going to hold. Come right forward for 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back up. Let's do that again twice more. Coming forward for 3, 2, 1. Up you go. One more. For 3, 2, 1. Up you go. Big stretch. Step it forward or help it forward. All the way. This time we're not going to drop our knee. So staying up here. Tighten the core, Virabhadrasana 1, up you come. Big stretch. Hold and lengthen. Slowly you'll bring your hands down to your blocks. If you need them up here, you can use the floor. You work with what's right, but I want your legs straight. So don't keep it bent, rather use the blocks. So from here, you straighten that leg out. Lengthen, use the blocks. Bring forward your left hip, right hip goes back. You see that movement. Look at your back foot, make sure it's facing forward, that it's not out to the side, it must be forward. It doesn't matter the heel doesn't go down. If I push my heel go down, my front foot comes up. So it's not what I'm looking for. If I want my heel down, I have to move forward, but then I'm defeating what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have a bigger stretch. So I'm stretching out. Breathe into that. Make sure that foot's straight. Hold it. If you want to feel a nice extreme movement through the back of the leg. When you're pulling it forward, you want to feel it go up the back of the glute. Breathe. Slowly, you're going to start to bend your right knee. Up you come, Virabhadrasana 1. It's a nice big stance. So if you bring your foot closer, you're losing that stance. Hold it. Or we're going to work into Virabhadrasana 2. All you're doing is you're keeping this. I'm dropping the heel, keeping the leg where it is, and I'm opening up. Virabhadrasana 2. Looking over that hand, you can see how straight I am. Tucking in my buttocks, straightening out the pose. Knee is not there, it's staying up. Holding it here. Breathe. Normal reverse warrior, so dropping down your back hand, lifting up the right, extending up. Not here, not side, but straight. Come back up. Uttita Padasvakonasana, bringing down. Right hand either onto your block or onto the floor. Left arm going over. I'm looking past my arm. And I'm not dropping my bum more. I'm not going down there. I'm holding exactly where I am for the flexible people. Breathe, opening up. Stretch. Coming back into Virabhadrasana 2. Same height. Same everything. Arms above the head, back into Virabhadrasana 1. Same place. Beautiful. We're going to try and straighten the legs, so hands to the floor, onto your blocks, straightening out. Should be a little bit easier. Bring forward the left, right hip back. Stretch it out. Start to bend your right knee, move your blocks out the way. Step back plank. Chaturanga. Okay, drop your knees if you need to. Over the toes, Urdhva Mukha. Those who can, top toes, and you're going back down, and then pushing up into your down dog. Lovely, feet together. We're going to work to the left side, so left leg goes up. You bring it to the left armpit. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Up it goes. Let's do that twice more. Coming forward for 3, 2, 1. Up you go. Last one. Forward for 3, 2, 1. Up you go. And step it forward. All right. Move forward. Slowly, with control, you're going to come up. Virabhadrasana 1. Hold. Make sure you're still nice and straight. So again, you want to make sure that everything's aligned. That foot is not down, that foot is up. There's balance. How do you balance? You hold the core. So the core must be held at all this time. Slowly bring the hands down, use your blocks if necessary, and let's start straightening that leg. Look back at that foot, bring the right hip forward, left hip back. Lengthen through that spine. So again, you don't want to be bent here and have your hands on the floor, you want to be straight, so use the blocks. Keep holding, keep extending. Pull the inner thighs together. And keep breathing in the pose, please. Slowly start to bend the knee and come up into Virabhadrasana 1. So we're going to keep this exactly here. All you're doing is you're turning, dropping the back heel, opening up, looking over that front hand. Everything should be aligned and your hips should still be down. You should still have a nice big stance. Okay. From there, reverse warrior. You're dropping down the back arm. You're going to lift up, stretch and lengthen. And let's slowly come up. Utthita Konasana, taking down the left hand, you can use your block, and then bring over your right arm, but you want to look past the right arm. So looking up, keeping your hips right where they were. So the less flexible would be up here, the more flexible would be too far down. You want to stay exactly where you were. And turn your head to look under, past the armpit. The arm should be light. Let's come back halfway mark. Virabhadrasana 2. Arms above the head. Virabhadrasana 1, you just turn to the back toe. Nice. Control, bringing those arms down, either blocks or floor, and let's start to straighten up that front leg. Stretch it out. Make sure the back foot is nice and straight. You're lengthening. And control. You're going to bend your left knee. You're going to come back up. Whoopsie. Virabhadrasana 1. And we'll step forward into Utkatasana. Both feet are nicely apart. This time you push the knees together. Pelvis comes forward. Straighten up that back. Sit down. Hands into prayer. We're going to do a little bit of twisting. So from here, I want you to roll the shoulders. Sit up nice. And you twist to the right. Now watch the knees. One doesn't go forward or back. They must be lined up. Twist. You're taking the left elbow to the right knee. So place it in, look at your knees, make sure they're equal. Now use it as a lever. Twist, look up. Check your knees. Now drop your bum. And we hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to the center. Working to the left side, twist, working down, right elbow, look at the knees, get them correct. Use the lever, twist, drop your bum. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold with the core as you come back up. Keep those knees dropped. Inhale, lift up. 3 little, what they call snowing pools. So let's go back. Hold. Breathe. Inhale, lift. Hold. Smile. Let's go back. Hold it. Drop your bum. Up you come. Let's go down. Breathe, that's number 2. Up you come. Last one, keep bending. Back you go. And up you come. Straighten up. Hold with the core, over to the right. Back to the center. Over to the left. Back to the center. Slide back. Swan dive all the way. Hands front. Hands side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha up. Push shoulders forward. Chest forward. Tap toes, those who can. Chaturanga. And into down dog. Stretch it out. Let's take our right foot. So feet together. Right foot up. Bring it to